Meet Thomas, Senior Consulting Instructional Designer at EduOnGo Inc. He is also known as an Instructional Design Evangelist. EduOnGo Inc. is an online course management system. It would allow you to create your own online academy. Well, what exactly is his role? Thomas's role includes evaluating the course management system for user ability as well as creating training materials for the users. He creates videos such as the one that is coming up next.
Welcome to the teacher's tour of the EduOnGo environment. This is the home page where you will land after logging in. This is where you will edit personal settings, store files, and access courses. Let's look at some of the options here. Under Courses, you'll find a list of all courses assigned to you. Click Settings to change your username and password. Click My Profile to change information about yourself, including your photo. With My Books, you can create, upload, and access digital books. Under My Documents, you can upload and store videos, images, and text documents. Under Get Social, you can point others to your LinkedIn or Facebook accounts. Let's scroll to see more. The quantity and variety of tiles vary depending on permissions. Each of you will have the Contact Me tile, where you will specify how others can reach you, such as email, phone number, that sort of thing. You'll also have this Draw It tile. I find the Draw It tool to be a very valuable aid to communication. For example,
how did his formal education prepare him for his current position? Well, Thomas stated that his formal education is really a reflection of his own passion. He stated that the education gave him a structure for study and he put in more work than most of any of his peers, and he got out what he put in. It made him an expert on very powerful concepts that have the power to change the world. Thomas also has 14 years of corporate instructional design experience, assisting corporate learning programs in the classroom, e-learning, blended, and virtual. Thomas has worked at companies such as AT&T, Microsoft, and Boeing. There, he focused on program evaluation, hands-on design, development, project management, and just basically driving better process management. Before Thomas worked in the field of instructional design, he worked as a technical writer for the Army and Navy for the Healthcare and Software Development Program. He also worked 8 years as a vocational rehab counselor, and he cited those experiences as the reason he went into instructional design, but he also noted that those experiences helped him in understanding the process of instructional design. Thomas also established a learning program for KillWorks Foundation, a leading graduate intern program with over 200 participants from across the globe. Thomas stated that helping people learn is the most challenging, yet it's also rewarding, all in the same token. His typical day consists of long hours doing all manner of tasks, from helping individuals learn to designing new learning approaches. He writes a great deal. He meets with subject matter experts and stakeholders in India, Africa, Australia, and Atlanta. And the only typical thing about his day is that they're always very long. But that has something to do with being an independent consultant and a full-time instructional consultant and a leader of over 25 instructional design interns. Thomas was asked to describe ISD in 2 words, and he said that it was so complex, but if he were forced to do so, he would say instructional design would be described as expressing concepts. Thomas's recipe for better learning outcomes includes starting with a clearly stated organizational mission, values, and strategy, applying an asynchronous e-learning model, leveraging learner collaboration, grounding instructional designers in cognitive learning theory, establishing objective content quality criteria, establishing reusable components for all complex development, applying standard process with user input mechanism for process evolution. Require problem-based learning. with problem metric to support outcome measurements. Hold everyone accountable to return on investment. Hold management accountable to employee retention and professional development. Thomas hopes to lead a major overhaul of a major corporation's instructional design process. He wants to make e-learning something that they recommend to their peers instead of running at the sight of it. He's particularly interested in leveraging instructional design for organizational development. He's an evangelist for creating the corporate culture that makes people love working where they work and is interested in their company's financial success, as many are for the success of their favorite football team. If you wish to get in contact with Thomas, please contact him on his LinkedIn page.